Okay folks, today we're testing this vintage Ford AM/FM radio. I believe this is 6566T-Bird, but I will verify that before I list it. What it came out of really doesn't bother us for the test here, but it looks like the code on the side of the radio is TOB6TBS, so I think 6TBS is the model code. Anyway, it's in real nice cosmetic condition. You'll see more in the pictures. The wiring harness is intact, and it's complete with the inner and outer knobs and this front bezel, and the face is real nice. The lens does have a couple, it's got one little hairline split there in the very edge, and then I think one on this very edge, but you can barely see it. When this bezel is off of here, you can see that there's cracks and things on the very outside edge of the lens, but once it's installed you can see that one a little bit right there. But anyway, really nice radio. A couple things I noticed when I was testing it. The AM/FM indicator is kind of lazy. It'll switch over like halfway to FM. In fact, all the push buttons are kind of lazy, and the laziness of the push buttons sometimes affects how the tuner moves. Seems to be moving well now. But if we press the push buttons, the tuner might get kind of lazy, so I think the radio just needs a good cleaning and greasing up and all that good stuff on the internals. So whether you decide to send it out or do that yourself or not worry about it, that's totally up to you, but I can tell you that the radio plays really well. So we're going to start by testing it. We have it hooked up to a 12-volt power source, the correct 8-ohm speaker, and an antenna, and that's really all it takes to get this thing ripping. And let me tell you, about halfway through the dial and down, where I live here is not very good reception. I was surprised how well this radio actually picks it up. It was the strongest of the tests today. It gets good AM reception all the way through the dial, but it does get a little bit weaker down here. So let's try it out.
Los Angeles, Salinas, y
yeah, no other radio today could pick up this station, that's for sure. Oh, there's the laziness of the dial I was telling you about. See how you turn it? It's got a little clutch inside and it doesn't want to go. So let me try pressing a push button. Switch over to FM for a second, and then we'll switch back to AM. And we'll see if that, yeah, that gets us moving. So anyway, like I said, it'll need some cleaning, but let's start where we were here. Yep, did it again. There, we'll just go back not as far. Okay. Go to here.
Is it the coronavirus? So what's your bottom line here?
So our reception should start getting even better up in here.
A fair number of those will help
love with theology. Sharpen my tools.
Ash diapers and wipes for the
all dealing with is not new to humanity.
Anyway, awesome on AM. And figure out which one is FM. So you can see, just so I can show you these push buttons here, see how they have these lines that are pointing up and down, up and down, and up and down? You can actually pull the push button out and flip it over, and that switches to whether it's a preset for AM or FM. So now I think we're on FM. You see how it pulled it like halfway over? If we go back to AM and then back to FM again, it'll try to get a little bit lower, but you can see the FM indicator's not all the way down there. Okay, we'll start from the end of the dial here. We're on FM now. Ooh, a little Journey.
Swim Spa, this weekend only. Friday through 7:53.
Lots of stations.
Get access more.
Let me show you that when you adjust the volume, it doesn't crackle or do anything funky. It's nice and loud.
Story behind the song.
With the penetration, the gender.
89676.
Federal prosecutor Aaron Zelinsky planned. We're looking for you to give it.
All right. Anyway, see, there we are again. So it got stuck at that spot. So if we just push a push button, oh, that switches back to AM. There we are back to FM. then it'll move well
Summer is
again.
almost here,
So anyway,
be
just
ready
needs a little
to make
lubrication,
sure
I'm
that
sure, a
you're-
little cleaning, but it does work great. Show you the tone works here. So that was the tone from bass to treble. Anyway, beautiful radio. If you've been looking for this factory AM/FM radio, don't miss it, guys. Thanks.